Today on One Man Garage, a little exploratory cylinder head disassembly on these heads that came with that tore up 455 that is getting fixed. These are 73, 74, 400 4X heads, typically used like a 6X head to be swapped to a 455 to get out of 7.5 or 8-to-1 compression up to some solid 9-to-1. You know, when these heads had looks like to have aftermarket upgraded springs that were shimmed in and retainers were replaced because they weren't original. Had big block Chevy style full 7/16 studs instead of the 7/16 thread 3/8 on the top Pontiac bottleneck studs that are stock, but the heads weren't ported at all. And I suppose they were left in the rain because maybe they were outside off but facing intake down, because all the exhaust ports must have been rained in and sat full of water, because I had, you know, pretty horrendous rust in the exhaust ports only. And so these might need a little too much work for the project. I gotta show you some other stuff too. Let's take one of these exhaust valves. I've never seen, look, I mean, that's looser than a, you know, well, make your own joke, I'm not going to go there. But two of the exhaust guides were like walleted out like this. Like, hello, no, I don't think that's going to work. And then some of the intakes had been relined with bronze and apparently had new intake valves, and I had to hammer them out. Some of the intake valves were so tight, and then they had cut them for Chevy seals and didn't reuse any of the Pontiac seals. But these two exhaust guides were just completely either just wrong guide, and somebody just threw it together anyway with this massive, you know, this is just crap. This is what happens when you have total dumbass shabby, you know, somebody built these and they couldn't have had high miles. Somebody's hot rod motor that they trashed. Luckily, I've got these Dirt Dauber specials. I got them in some gas just to soak into the guides. These are 6X-8, like your Smog 77.8 Trans Am 400 heads. Same chamber size as these 4X. So those had not been rusted out and had not been rebuilt before, so they're actually in better shape. With the guides are in better shape so far, and you know, it's still going to need some machine work and stuff, but may just save the springs off the other heads and the studs off the other heads and put them on these for the build. Because I mean, the exhaust is so rusted. You know, the seats would have to be either replaced with hardened seats, or sometimes you can get away with just cutting to a bigger exhaust valve. And these heads didn't have any porting or anything. You know, they might just get shit canned and trashed. But oh, by the way, the motor, I checked the deck height on the 455. The pistons went in yesterday, and it was just as I expected, 0.015 in the hole. So that with the 027 Cometic head gaskets will make an 042 quench. And then on my new motor that's 5 in the hole with a 40 thou gasket will be a 45 quench. So I think that's good on both. So we're gonna leave it there. I might get this other head apart today, maybe. Anyways, have a good one.